Hello, this is Erin with the Joy in Pens and Paper, and this is a weekly Plan With Me video. My tools for planning are a Galen Leather Co. A5 zippered notebook holder, a Hobonichi Day Free, and yes, I do need to pre-register for a mammogram. That reminder is not working right now, but I have a month. It's fine. So I use a Hobonichi Day Free, much like a bullet journal, and then I have an iPad Pro that I pull up my calendar and reference, because where I work is a Google Workspace school, and so everything is scheduled on Google Calendar. So let me just pull that. Okay. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is I like to take my pens out of this so I'm not flipping back and forth because of that. And I start on the monthly, which will be this line right here. And I'm going to update this calendar. So Monday, the only thing that's scheduled is soccer practice, which will be at 5 o'clock and only last for half an hour because of the sunset. And I have just looking at this, 8:15. That's at the lower elementary. I don't know if I'm actually going to go to that. I think this is actually not happening, but in the event that it is, I have an upper elementary team meeting. And then at 12:30, myself and my colleague are meeting with our supervisor. It's a bi-weekly meeting. Great. Let's let that dry for a moment. And in the meantime, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I've been adding some MCT oil back into my coffee. Big fan of it. All right, I'm just going to turn this. So Wednesday, I have an upper elementary consult. I usually put the time first. I don't know why I did that. And then 11:30. We have a district meeting. And 1 o'clock, an upper elementary team meeting. Thursday at 8 o'clock, I have a lower elementary consult. At 2 o'clock, I have AIM group. 5 o'clock is soccer practice, and then at 6:30, pay it forward board meeting. Friday, oh, just realizing Mondays now I have a middle school consult at 2:30. Let me add that into my calendar. $2:30, and it's going to repeat every week. That went in on the wrong day because I forgot to do that Monday. Perfect. Okay. There we go. All right, so getting back to Friday, 9 o'clock is crisis team, and 9:30 is another middle school consult, and Saturday is soccer, and Sunday I have a baby shower. Perfect. Okay. And then let's set up my weekly. What do I want to use? I'm just gonna go ahead and use this black right here. Which I'm very impressed with how much of this ink I was able to get through this month. That's excellent. Let me open up my Ollie. And write the word task in case anything comes up. And I'm going to lower, upper, middle, high, and then home. And I've got to contact a local auto body shop to see what their availability is to take my car in to have the final work done post an accident that happened almost 2 years ago. But I need to be without my car for a couple of days for that work to be done, and it just needs to get done. Yum. All right, so Monday, zoom that in just a tad. Monday is the 30th. And I'll do orange for the 31st. That works out well. So 2:30. Middle school consult. 5 o'clock is soccer. And then the Pelikan M400, which is inked up with Diamine Inkvent Wonderland. Tuesday the 31st. Happy Halloween. And this lower elementary consult is a weekly consult, but I'm going to go about once a month because I am an as-needed provider for one of the students that is being discussed at this meeting. They haven't yet indicated a need, but I just want to be present in the event I hear something different and they may benefit from some ideas. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this meeting is not happening. But as a just in case, when I keep it on there so I don't book something else, but the administrative assistant hasn't removed it from my calendar yet. There we go. And then the rest I will continue with, and I didn't introduce this pen, but this is TWSBI Diamond 580 in white and rose gold with an extra fine nib, and it is inked up with Birmingham Pen Company Blast Furnace. And then Wednesday is Happy November. Which I'm sad that October is almost done. And what time was that? 1 o'clock. Thursday. The 2nd. And my weekly lower elementary consult. I'm gonna have to do my caveat. I apologize if my son is loud. 5 o'clock is soccer for just half an hour, which that's tough for our family because we school choice our child. So we're driving half an hour for half an hour practice and then drive half an hour home. That's, kind of annoying, but is what it is. That is the choice that we made. And then we have our Pay It Forward Board of Director meeting. We have 5 nominations for recipients for Pay It Forward for 2024. Friday the 3rd. Crisis team. Middle school consult. So I think I said this, but the one on Monday is with a singular teacher. The one on Friday is with a whole team. Saturday the 4th. $2:30. And my husband is going to a Tool concert on Saturday, so he will be down in Connecticut for the weekend. There's that. Okay, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have workout, budget, skincare, journal, memory keep, and 5-year. And then I didn't love how this aligned the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to try something a little bit different again. Wow, and that handwriting is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't know if I haven't had enough coffee or if I've had too much coffee. So I'll put the buildings. This past week, I was not able to get to the high school building at all, so I want to make sure that I fix that for this coming week. And I also think, let me look it up real quick. Fountain Pen Day is the 3rd. It's on the first Friday in November. So let's draw just a little star. And let me just write a little note. Fountain Pen Day is the first Friday in November. Excellent. All right, and then the last thing is utilize OneNote. And OneNote is a free tool part of Microsoft Office, and it is a cross-platform tool. So it works on iOS operating systems, Android operating systems, and then Windows operating systems. And I have it set up so that each building has a notebook and each student has a page, and the students are numbered for confidentiality. So let me just pull up some notes from this past week. All right, so my district-wide notes have to do with planning out for professional development, which there's nothing that can be tackled right now. For lower elementary, so I'm going to place a dot here. I need to continue flow chart. So I need to continue to work on that. I need to do a student restraint debrief. And I'm going to have a subtask of email the special educator, because we have to get that set up. I already did that. I did those two things. And then I'm going to review the lower elementary student data. Okay, so that's my lower elementary. Now moving on to upper elementary. So upper elementary. So we're getting into a new month, so I'm going to email the special educators to do monthly consults and things like that. I also want to review student behavior data. I have to observe 29. And moving on to middle school. So I have a student number 51. I finalized the behavior support plan and sent it to the team so that they can review it, ask any questions before it gets rolled out. I have another student who, she's a little sneak meister, and apparently announced to her teachers that a change was made to her plan that started last week. And so I had a conversation with her about that misrepresentation. And so I'm going to pull the teachers together with her to go over her plan in front of her so that we're all on the same page. If people would just channel their energies for good. I often think of that. All right, and then I need to do, I'd like to do at least one more observation of student number 50. I need to observe student number 56. And I need to add another student to my caseload. which will be student number 69. What do I want to start on? You know what? I'm just going to start here. So I just got a consent to do a home assessment for school refusal for student number 69, and so there's a lot that I have to do there with record review, which includes going back to attendance from starting school to current, family interviews, scheduling home visit times with the student, without the student. So the first thing is I have to create that task list. The information's in my brain right now. I've got to take it out of my brain and put it on paper, or put it on an actual list. All right, and then at the high school, I don't have any building-based to-do lists. We'll pause there because nothing else specifically needs to be done. And I need to add back on here because I need to actually get serious about it. Doctoral work. If Mama's gonna get her doctorate, she actually needs to work on it. And one of my personal things that I'm working on right now is some positive self-talk relative to that, and being a little bit more goal focused, so I can bring myself out of the upset stage and move on to a productive stage. Let's see, is there anything? Oh, final tool installment. So each pay period I've been sending a friend money for these tool tickets. I'm on the last $20 will be this week, so that's good. I do need to get my blood work. And I think, oh, you know what? I do need to go back to the middle school. Wrong tab. Oh, my belly is a little upset. I don't know if anyone could hear that. So going back to the middle school. All right, so I need to convert the data to Excel and do a bunch of manipulating that cannot be done on Google Sheets when the information is funneling in from a Google form, despite all my best efforts. And then for some of my other Google Sheet issues earlier, that I created a macro script and a run button and all these other things, I ended up having to remove 3 data points that contain the mixed values. And when I removed those 3 data points, it fixed everything. So I was transparent with the parent, saying, I took these 3 data points out, I have them stored somewhere else, but to get this automated process functional without all these hitches that I've been hitting, I had to remove those 3 lines. So that was fun. It was a fun week. Oh, and my work computer crashed on Friday. which I will talk about when I get into my weekly recap. All is better now, but that was a fun day. Okay, so that's my planning for this week. I hope that you enjoyed this and have a wonderfully productive week. Bye.